and a 2v2 going with that. But as you mentioned, this has been the stock standard counter in the 2v2. The Viego Lissandra and Gen.G get their hands on it for free. So what's going to be the final pick for Keen? They have saved R5 for him, and it's Sion in the top side against Jace.
So it does provide a reliable front line here, but we do have both.
And actually, KT are going to get this.
Yeah.
I think Delight's decision to go in there.
So very nicely done by KT.
Oh boy, here we go. Already in the top lane. Keen is getting it started as he's taking an extended trade here against Soren. Going to be knocked back, flashes back in, and gets the smash down for first blood. Sion. And Cuz is coming in, but aiming is totally zoned away. Cuz certainly going to go for this one as, okay, flash out. Cuz not able to get in with the ultimate. Now he's got BDD who gets first roam to the bottom side. And that is going to be KT. He shows for 1 second, has to respawn flashes. Meanwhile in mid, we do have the Viego and the Lissandra together. BDD will tick down, and Toby picks up a kill.
And what's remarkable, this is the opposite of
that item, and yeah, I mean, he's got plated steel caps, he's got cloth armor, so against Jace and Viego, I mean, maybe eventually they can kill him, but I'm not even sure about that, as now the turnaround comes in, and I kind of foreshadowed this. Peanut in a lot of trouble, he's got to get over the wall, but now he's got an Ahri on his back, as the Everbroth doesn't need to root, and the slow is enough, and they get the kill. BDD will pick up another one.
And all the way around the map, I mean, KT right now are running circles around Gen.G. Sure, you've got a gold lead Gen.G, but KT Rosie
are still on the chase. As okay, that's tier 1 for free. KT gonna take that one, but the second Chovy starts getting some of those hits in.
No ult's used.
Okay, here we go. Big Everfrost on the 2, but BDD has no follow-up as Chovy is trying to zone them. Pays zoning Lehens, but the front line is huge here for KT as Keen continues to tank. The Vi ultimate comes in onto Doran, and the damage not quite there. Peanut now, both side of Pays. They have the front line this time, and they're able to push them out. Zombie Sion not gonna do enough.
Damage done to the turret. It looked really bad there for KT for a moment at the very beginning of the fight when BDD collapsed here onto Doran.
The Xayah gank is just gonna sit here on the bot side. Yeah, and he's actually just ganking Doran, who is 100 to 0'd and has no way to get out. I think he was about 2 seconds away from his flash, unless that's a bug. So yeah, he just gets it now, and KT, they've got
to get to use that. Keen just standing there, pressing his Q menacingly.
Yeah. And now you can see with this build, I mean, yes, he's a little bit tankier, still doesn't keep him alive, but also he's not doing any extra poke. I mean, I can understand kind of going Gore Drinker into Sion. You don't necessarily want to build lethality, but that means that also aiming and BDD aren't really taking too much damage, as a little bit of a bait here over the wall as everybody comes in, but a very nice Sonya's from the side of Joby. He's just staying alive for as long as he possibly can.
Look at Keen.
And aiming's not able to join this fight, whereas Pace, he's getting a lot of damage in onto that front line. Peanut able to zone aiming away, who has to cleanse. And now Joby having the front line in this fight, as the damage from the Aphelios may finally take out Keen, but no, he will survive, and Delight goes too deep. He'll be the first one to go down, as the turnaround comes in big from the side of KT. 3 kills go to KT.
KT Rolster 8 kills to 2 now, 3,000 gold in the lead.
And because Chovy had to build defensively, they don't get a single kill. Now a third Dragon, Soul Point will go over, addition to the Baron.
Like this, and he wants for the kill, and he gets punished.
Well, you can't really say the same about Doran, who unfortunately is going to get caught out here. Finally does get devoured, but there's the root onto the Tom Kent, and now Delight may have to pay for it. Down he goes as KT find the pick, and now we're looking for more. They still have this Baron for 1 minute and 20, and they are absolutely going to look to take a big chunk. Oh boy, here we go, just straight up flash as 100 to 0. No, he is gonna get into the frozen tomb at least, but Chovy, not in the best of spots, does go down in a trade for Cuz, but KT will take that. So he will take down the turret, and they're just trying to fight front to back here. Some low health bars though, as Keen is just trying to survive, and nobody can get through the silence. You guys were talking about some of the desperate fights that Gen.G were taking in the mid game.
Aiming?
Aiming is in the middle of nowhere, and he might just die. Down he goes, a full shutdown goes over as TP now for Keen. He's trying to help his team as, I don't know, that's just 2 free kills over to Gen.G. And we got 1 minute 14 until this Dragon is coming
as well to try to keep this turret alive, but he's now vulnerable. What a huge throw here, unfortunately, for KT in this game. It's not enough necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, KT ahead in the gold, but all the things you guys just mentioned, a little bit too much, and they will have to give that one away, as it is another objective bounty, by the way, that goes over to the hands of Gen.G alongside of just being a straight-up Hextech Drake. So Keen, by the way, he's on 3.5 items. Nobody really does damage to him, as they will eventually, but that is a double knock-up that comes in, and the counter-engage is massive from the side of KT as they go deep in onto Pace, who does have a front line, as the follow-up Pace gonna kill Force out for the charge, and the flash from BDD is way too much, and he can't get away from literally everything on the side of KT.
He doesn't have his Void Staff yet, but he's still able to make big damage happen here with these orbs. Lehens?
Yeah, he's just stopping the back here. KT looking for the end of this game, and I believe that they do have it. We are 32 minutes in, and Lehens, even if he does go down, he has done his job.
What a game one, a statement game from KT on red side here.
Yeah, a little bit of a slight mess up there right towards the end, but a win is a win. And it was dominant for about 31 minutes out of the 32, so they got the job done. Might be breathing a little sigh of relief, but BDD comes in.